mention something about my classroom program. Again, his classroom program is a unique experience that it makes me go back. It's like more like a nostalgic experience going back to my college days. So his classroom was more like a family where we all studied together. Study session was more like a discussion about our own cultures. Anthropology is basically study of cultures and basically mankind. So when I say study of cultures, our class was a diverse class, and Nataraj sir made sure that we learn from live examples, because since we have experienced our own cultures. So, for example, if we're talking about uncle niece marriages, we would talk about examples from our class where people would have seen or experienced, or would have somebody else who has undergone such a marriage. So, all that adds a personal touch to his teachings, and moreover, his class notes too are just sufficient. So, his anthropology teaching is a unique style that just lets you learn in your own comfortable way. Our class, he also makes sure that he knows each and every person as an individual, and as well he tries to make sure that he knows us as a class as well as an individual. So there have been many mentorship sessions, individual one-on-one sessions, even when we were a part of his classroom. So he made sure that he knew all of us personally, and he made sure that we learn from our own cultures so we could incorporate our own examples better. So there have been instances where I mentioned my own. I hail from Karnataka, so when we were studying about festivals or some social gatherings, there have been instances where I could use my own state examples, and there were people from Andhra Pradesh and other parts of India where they could use their own examples. So this has added, like, the diversity of class was something that was utilized very well. So he is somebody who is very versatile, who is very student friendly person. And then when I say student friendly, his approach is very student friendly is what I mean. And his classes have always been something that we all looked forward to. It's not just me, it is my entire batch. We had celebrations of our own, and we had rewards for every time we answered correctly, and we always had our quiz, and we had surprise tests, and it was never scary or anything. It was more like a learning experience where we all learned together. His classes were totally fun, and then his teaching is something that made me fall in love with the subject again. He made sure that we enjoyed anthropology and just did not study for the sake of studying it. um, I attended anthro classes like a few months before my prelims exam, and yet with just my classes and my class notes, I could do very well in my mains exam as well. That is something that I give my total credit to my teacher Nataraj sir again. Apart from that, I would like to also mention um, his special attention towards each one's unique strengths. So even in our class, there were people who were good with poetry, for example. So when he noticed that, he made sure that he promoted that in the class. So when I say poetry, he would make sure that it was also somehow related to anthropology. It is a very unique approach to Nataraj sir, I would say. So yeah, his classroom was again another whole different experience, and that is something that, well, if I had to do it again, I would without a doubt do it again, and with no remorse or no dissatisfaction. I would go through all of it again. So his classroom was something that I am very grateful for, because that is something that built my foundation. I am proud to tell you that, I am grateful, to be more precise, that I'm still in contact with Nataraj sir, and he still gives me insights to be incorporated into my papers, value addition, which is, well, his philosophy is like learning is a never ending process, and he makes sure that I'm still learning my anthropology and not out of touch with the subject. So Learning anthropology with Nataraj sir has been a wonderful experience.